Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this today's lecture, we will discuss disconnection and functional group interconversion with reference to aldol condensation reaction. Broadly speaking, the product of aldol condensation reaction is beta hydroxy or 3 hydroxy aldehyde or ketones. For disconnection purposes and their functional group interconversion, we will divide these product of aldol condensation reaction into three categories. In the first category, the product is 3-hydroxy or beta hydroxy aldehyde or ketone. When we talk about heteroatoms, in this case, heteroatoms are oxygen, they are at 1,3 position. So heteroatoms in these aldol product have 1,3 position. For disconnection purposes, we will disconnect carbon-carbon bond from that position that is next to hydroxyl functionality. For example, in this case, we have beta hydroxy aldehyde or beta hydroxy ketone, as the case may be. For disconnection purposes, we will select hydroxyl functionality and we will disconnect carbon-carbon bond next to hydroxyl functionality. As a result, we will get enolate part of this aldehyde or ketone and the aldehyde or ketone part of the rest of the molecule. This enolate ion will give the reagent as aldehyde. These aldehydes or ketones, this R or may R prime may be similar functionality, that is in simple aldol condensation reaction, or R and R prime may be different, that is the most common in cross aldol condensation reaction. So when we do the synthesis of these compounds, first we take first aldehyde or ketone and we treat this with base. As a result, aldehyde will be converted into enolate of aldehyde or ketone, and when this enolate ion is treated with aldehyde or ketone that have alpha hydrogen, that gives beta hydroxy aldehyde or beta hydroxy ketone as a product. Now look at this example. We will see the main functionalities, that is carbonyl and hydroxy. Carbonyl and hydroxy, they are at 1,3 position. We can say that these are beta hydroxy carbonyl compounds, beta hydroxy ketones. As we have discussed earlier, for disconnection purposes, we will disconnect carbon-carbon bond next to hydroxyl functionality. That will be the part of enolate ion, and this portion will be the part of carbonyl compound. So we can write this enolate ion and its reagent as, so these are basically a similar two similar ketones. When we do the reactions in the presence of base, we get our required target molecule. So there is no complication in this case. The second most expected product of aldol condensation reaction is alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. This product is formed by the removal of water molecule. Hydrogen is removed from alpha carbon and hydroxyl group is removed from beta carbon. As a result, we get alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. So this is next step of aldol condensation reaction, in which we get alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde or alpha beta unsaturated ketone as a product. Now, when we have alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds, aldehyde or ketones, and we want to do disconnection of these kind of target molecules. So first of all, we have to do functional group interconversion into we can say that this is simple dehydration. At beta position, we will introduce hydroxyl functionality, and at alpha carbon, we will introduce hydrogen. So this is simple functional group interconversion that results dehydration of alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. So in this case, if we have alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds, alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes or alpha beta unsaturated ketones, in this case we have to do functional group interconversion. We have to convert alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound into beta hydroxy carbonyl compounds. This is simple dehydration through functional group interconversion. So when we have this beta hydroxyaldehyde or beta hydroxyketone, so next we will have to move to first step, that is we have to disconnect carbon-carbon bond. Next to hydroxyl functionality, we have to disconnect carbon-carbon bond. Over there we will get enolate part of carbonyl compound, and rest will be the carbonyl compound or carbonyl functionality as a starting material. Now, when this enolate ion is converted into reagent, we will get carbonyl compound. Now, look at the example. So synthesis is very simple. Okay, when we treat these carbonyl compound with base, enolate ion is produced. This enolate ion, when treated with aldehyde or ketones, we get beta hydroxyaldehydes, and then dehydration takes place. As a result of this dehydration, we get alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound or alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes or ketones, as the case may be. In the third case, we have hydroxyl functionality at 1,3 positions. When we talk about these heteroatoms, they are at 1,3 position. So in this case, when we talk about the position of heteroatoms, they are also at 1,3 position. When heteroatoms, when hydroxyl functionality are at 1,3 position, they may be interconverted into one of the two hydroxyl functionality is converted into carbonyl compound through dehydration, through reduction. Sorry, through reduction we can interconvert hydroxyl functionality into carbonyl compound. For example, this is we have 1,3 beta, 1,3 dihydroxy compound, and we do functional group interconversion through reduction and convert one of the hydroxyl functionality into carbonyl compound. When one of the hydroxyl functionality is converted into a carbonyl compound, so this is our 1,3 dihydro compound, 1,3-dix compound, and this is the product of aldol condensation reaction, which is beta hydroxy aldehydes. And for the disconnection of this compound, for the disconnection, we will do disconnection next to carbon-carbon bond, next to hydroxyl functionality. We will disconnect over there, and we will get aldol product. So in this case, for disconnection of aldol condensation, we have different three kind of products. We have 1,3-dihydroxy compounds. In this case, we have to do functional group interconversion. We have to reduce one hydroxyl functionality into carbonyl compound. The next case would be alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds, and the initial case is we have beta hydroxy aldehyde or ketones. In this case, fourth functionality, fourth category expected to be 1,3-dicarbonyl compound. For example, we have carbonyl compound over there and carbonyl compound over there. This is expected fourth possibility for aldol disconnection. In this case, we have to convert one carbonyl compound into hydroxy compound, or after conversion of one carbonyl compound into hydroxy compound, we will reach 1,3 dix compounds that have beta hydroxy carbonyl compound, and that can be disconnected through aldol condensation reaction. Now we will discuss some typical examples of aldol condensation reaction. So this is simple target molecule. We can disconnect. Now if we look at the position of heteroatoms, they are at they are connected that are attached at one carbon atom. This is one diex. Basically, we can disconnect both of the disconnections. As a result, we get this product can be formed by the reaction of acetonitrile with 1,3-dihydroxy compound. Now look at this region. This is basically 1,3-dihydroxy compound, and for disconnection through aldol condensation we have to convert one hydroxyl functionality into carbonyl compound. So we convert this hydroxyl functionality into carbonyl compound, and after the conversion we can disconnect carbon carbon bond next to hydroxyl functionality, and this will be the part of enolate ion, and this will be the part of carbonyl compound. The synthesis is very simple. When these compounds are treated with base, we get beta hydroxy ketone as a product. Now, this ketone is treated with reducing agent sodium borohydride to convert carbonyl compound into alcohol. And when this compound is treated with acetonitrile, we get our target molecule. So, as I have mentioned earlier, this is the fourth possibility. We have 1,3-dicarbonyl compounds. In this case, if we want to disconnect these types of compound through aldol condensation, we have to convert one carbonyl group into hydroxyl group. When this interconversion is done, we get beta hydroxycarbonyl compounds. That is the most common aldol product of reaction. Uh, Now look at this disconnection. Uh, in this target molecule, we have carbon-carbon double bond. This carbon-carbon double bond is present at beta gamma position. This is not present at alpha beta position. This is beta gamma position. This double bond can be synthesized through Wittig reaction. Carbon-carbon double bond. This one part through Wittig reaction will be the part of aldehyde, and the rest part will be the part of phosphorane. When we reach this target molecule, this compound has, this stage has 1,3-dicarbonyl compounds. We have to convert one carbonyl compound into hydroxyl functionality. Now, so in this case, we can convert this aldehyde into hydroxyl functionality and this into hydroxyl functionality. But we have selected this carbonyl compound to convert into hydroxyl functionality. The reason behind is that when this carbonyl compound is converted into hydroxyl functionality, we get simple aldol condensation reaction between two these kinds of aldehydes. So we have selected to convert this carbonyl compound into hydroxyl functionality. As a result, we can get this product through aldol condensation reaction of isopropylaldehyde. So when this reaction, when this aldehyde is treated with base, we get this kind of product, and then we have to oxidize hydroxyl functionality. This is done through chromium oxide, and this reaction takes place in the presence of base. This hydroxyl functionality is converted into carbonyl compounds, and then we do Wittig reaction. Now, carbonyl compounds, ketone is less reactive than aldehyde, so Wittig reaction exclusively takes place at aldehyde position, and we get our target molecule.